Welcome to my channel, The Flix Judge, where you will get detailed reviews and honest ratings of global movies and OTT series so that you can watch only the best content worthy of your time. Today we'll review the Tamil movie Vidaamuyarchi, starring Ajith Kumar after a long wait. This movie also has Arjun Sarja, Trisha, and Regina Cassandra in key roles. Music is by Anirudh and direction is by Magizh Thirumeni. Vidaamuyarchi is a straightforward crime thriller movie. The story is set in Azerbaijan. Arjun, our hero, works in a multinational and is quite well settled there. This role is played by Ajith Kumar. His wife is Kayal, a role played by Trisha. It is shown that many years ago both of them met, fell in love, and got married. Now, after all these years, they don't have any children and they are also not in love anymore. At least Kyle is not. Ajit still wants to try to work the marriage. However, Kyle says she is having an affair with another man and now wants a divorce. Until they get the divorce, she would be moving out of their home and stay with her parents who live in a different city in Azerbaijan. Ajit wants to have one last try and suggests that he will take her on a long drive to her parents' home instead of her taking a flight. Kyle agrees and both of them set off on the drive. On the road, they face trouble with some gangster like elements in another car. They keep following Ajit's car. In a petrol bunk, Kyle meets Rakshit and Deepika, another couple who are driving their own truck. Later, Ajit's car breaks down and the gangsters following them again try to create some trouble. However, at this time, Rakshit and Deepika, who are also driving by, come to their aid. Rakshit's character is played by Arjun Sarja and Deepika is played by Regina Cassandra. After this, many things happen. Kyle is kidnapped. Ajit's character Arjun is beaten up. When he complains to the police about his wife's kidnapping, due to some reasons, they suspect Ajit himself. So, what happens now? Did Ajit manage to get his wife back? Forms the rest of the story. The main thing about this movie is that it is not a regular Ajit fan movie. This is unlike a Vedalam or a Viswasam, where there are multiple fan moments. The story would be flimsy and the movie will be totally dependent on Ajit's star power and his fans. In fact, this movie has zero fan moments and it stays true to the main story and the characters. While the idea is commendable and I too would like the story to be the hero, on the flip side, the fans who have been waiting to see their star on screen doing his familiar act would be totally disappointed. The director could at least have tried what Vetayan did. In Vetayan, if you remember, there were a few initial scenes which were totally fan moments to satisfy Rajini fans. Later on, the story takes over, so everyone got something at least. In this movie, the first half, when all the characters get introduced and the story gets set up, the movie is quite thrilling. There are many twists that keep happening in the first half, which keeps us in tenterhooks. Kudos to the director for this. However, had the director managed to keep the suspense till the end, this could have become a tight psychological thriller where you wouldn't know what exactly is happening, who is the good guy, and whom to believe, etc. However, right in the beginning of the second half, the juicy suspense is broken by the director. I really think this was a bad move, and as a result, the second half moves just like an ordinary action movie. The screenplay becomes flat and predictable. We know that Ajit is going to win. Just look at the title. If you look at the characters, all the key characters of Arjun, Kayal, Rakshit, and Deepika are very different and not what you would normally encounter in a Tamil movie. The marriage between Arjun and Kayal is on the rocks. The couple is middle aged and the wife is having an affair, etc. We see a very mellow and controlled performance from Ajit. No shouting or screaming or lengthy emotional or angry scenes, etc. More like a Hollywood movie than an Indian, and it is a welcome move. However, the issue is shown only from the perspective of Ajit's character. There is not even one scene wherein things are shown from Kyle's perspective as to why did she have the affair, etc. Hence, these events lack the depth and emotional connect which it could have otherwise brought into the story. Also, because of this, The character of Kyle itself doesn't have anything much to do other than react to whatever Arjun says or does. Similarly, we are not told exactly what kind of work does Ajith's character do because in the second half there are many action scenes with hand-to-hand combat and complicated stunts inside a car and even gunfights. So how does his character, which looks like some corporate executive, have the skills to fight against a big criminal gang? In the same way, while the character of Deepika is very interesting and has been fleshed out to some extent, the character of Rakshit is very superfluous and not well developed. In this kind of a movie where you are not depending on star power, it could have gone a long way if the director had spent some time and fleshed out these characters properly. As a result of this, the quality of the narrative suffers. As far as acting goes, Ajit has understood the role well and has given a calm and controlled performance. But as I mentioned, this may not really satisfy his hardcore fans. This is evidenced by the fact that the crowd, which was on its feet screaming during the initial scenes and the song sequence, was totally quiet during the rest of the movie. Arjun Sarja has a simple role and he has played it quite casually. The role of Deepika is an interesting and well written role, and Regina has played it to the best of her limited ability. As I mentioned earlier, Trisha has nothing much to do. Other than this, the cinematography is worth mentioning. The beauty of Azerbaijan's vast expanse, the highways, the car chases, and stunt sequences have been filmed quite well. However, the stunt choreography and execution was pretty average. In fact, it lacked an intensity and thrill which you would expect from such a movie. The fights were at times very slow, as if it was a rehearsal. It was not really very exciting. This also adds to the poor quality of the second half of the movie. The background score by Anirudh, however, was quite different and suited to the mood of the proceedings. Good job here. So, what is the verdict? Vidaamuyarchi is not a star vehicle. This is not a fan movie. This is a Hollywood style crime thriller with no masala. It did not require an Ajit and, in fact, does not use his star power at all. So, hardcore fans would definitely be disappointed. And for a general audience, this movie is at best an average watch. You can catch it when it comes on Netflix. This is a US certified movie. I would give this movie a 5 out of 10 stars. See you again with another review. Until then, bye and happy viewing. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I go through hours and hours of content so that you can watch only the very best ones in your precious free time. Thank you.